Okay, so my name is Ángel Cuevas. I work for University Carlos III of Madrid. I have a bachelor degree, master degree, and PhD in telematics engineering. Okay, so that was a long time back. My background comes from internet measurements, and at the end, when you make measurements in the internet, you are collecting a lot of data, and you need really to analyze it in order to understand and resolve the problem behind them. Okay, so we have created a web browser add-on that allows internet users to know what is the economic value, the revenue they are generating for Facebook while they are browsing in this system. They just need to install it from the Google Chrome Store, searching for Facebook data evaluation tool DTL. They install it, and every time they access to Facebook, what we do is gathering the market prices using two common indicators used in online advertising, which is the cost per 1,000 impression and the cost per click. And we monitor the activity. We monitor not the activity, but the number of ads that are displayed in the Facebook session. So with the number of ads displayed and the number of clicks the user make through those ads, we can compute an estimation of the economic value, the revenue they generate for Facebook. Initially that's, let's say, has a social focus in order to create awareness among users regarding the value of their personal information. Obviously, in this process, we have been contacted by some startups that are trying to set up a new business model in which they exploit the personal data of the users, and in exchange they share part of the revenue with the user. So one of the problems these companies have is to understand what is the actual value that user generates over a long period. So if I need to pay back to the user, what is a fair share for them? So basically, they need to understand whether a user in a given service like Facebook generates $1 per month or $1,000 per month. So this trade-off is relevant not only for users, but there is other players that might be also interested on the results of the Facebook data evaluation tool. The Facebook data evaluation project itself is quite complete. The plugin is available. It was quite successful, and now we have more than 4,000 installations, so more than 4,000 people, like we don't know who they are, have installed the tool, and every day we are getting more and more installations. So the project in that sense is quite successful, but due to this success, we are still working on this research line. The version for Firefox and Opera is ready, so we are just waiting the approval in the web stores. So as soon as they approve the plugins, they will be already public, and the Facebook data evaluation tool will be also available in Firefox and Opera soon. Okay, so for me, there are many challenges, and the Data Transparency Lab is making a very good effort, funding projects that are solving different aspects. But so far, from my point of view, we are in a very early status of data transparency, in the sense that users, regular users, not advanced users, are very far away from understanding what are the use that private companies, online companies are making with their data. And a basic question like the one of the Facebook data evaluation tool, even advanced users we make some surveys, and even advanced users do not know what is the value of their data. So let's see that from my point of view, we are still in a phase that creating awareness is a challenge, and we need to go into that direction. So really create awareness regarding how online services, online companies are using personal data, so we can introduce users to more complex questions on how they can take control over that, how they can, block companies that are being too invasive to them, etc., etc. But just to be short in your answer, I think that the main challenge right now is creating awareness among internet users, among regular users. I mean, I know some of the co-founders of the Data Transparency Lab, so I am aware of this initiative from the very beginning of it, back in 2014, I think. And later, basically, we have participated in the call for projects, and we were awarded one grant for developing the Facebook data evaluation tool. So I know the Data Transparency Lab from the beginning. And what we doing is talking in front of politicians and people from the government, etc. And we will be showing some demos, including the Facebook data evaluation tool, but other stuff we have been developed around the area of privacy. So we are able to also bring these issues to the higher layers of decision makers in the Spanish government. So let's see how it works. Beyond that, we are working in other initiatives, like one European project that is called Types project. It's an H2020 project in which we are very aligned to the spirit of the Data Transparency Lab. And what we are doing in this project is developing tools that allow users to gain control over their own data, including data evaluation, but other aspects like who are the trackers that are gathering data from your personal data when you are visiting websites. We are giving them tools to make a fine-grained blocking of those trackers that users do not like, etc., etc. In addition to these two initiatives, I have participated in different conferences, even YouTube online debates, etc. in this area of data transparency. But you have my full support for the Data Transparency Lab. I think it's a great initiative, even though the Facebook data evaluation tool funding is over. We are still in touch with the people of the Data Transparency Lab to see how we can collaborate further. And I think these type of initiatives are very valuable, especially because they are bringing together people from different areas that do not have many opportunities of really join together to discuss about this important topic, such as data transparency.